What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome back to another episode of the Low Life Motherfucking Chopper Podcast.
What's up, chumps?
We back. It's fucking Armageddon outside.
Yeah, it's fucking really loud, dude. It's like right above me.
Mother Nature's getting frisky.
Fucking my shit up. It's fucking my shit up, dude. My computer just was like, fuck you. We're not recording right now, bud. And then I had to reboot, and then like my mouse wasn't working and shit. We're going to see how this goes. It's acting real squirrely, too.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get through an episode.
Fucking A, dude. Always something.
The troubles. Anywho, let's get up to those 3 S's, because we got a motherfucking guest that's coming on in 14 minutes. So we ain't got much fucking time.
Yes, and what does 3 S's stand for? We got shows, sponsors, and shout-outs. So let's start chronologically with shows. What is the next big show coming up?
We got the Low Life Lowdown. Our show.
Our show. That was pretty in sync.
June 8th, 2024. 232 Caliph Highway, 03042. That is Epping, New Hampshire, motherfucking center of the universe. Listen, we got food trucks, beer, and liqueur. Live music from the Spoke and Throttle Band. We got raffles for some dope-ass fucking prizes. Custom destruction helmets, custom painted shit by No Luck Paintworks, custom painted pinstripe shit by me. We got knuckle dusters from 812 Inc. We got a swag pack from Gnarly Magazine. We got swag pack from Deadbeats. We got all kinds of shit. There was a lot of fun stuff that you can win. And all proceeds go to Operation Purpose. You can feel good about entering this fucking raffle because your money is going to a charity. All right? So make sure you buy some fucking tickets when you get there. Greatly appreciated. It is a motorcycle show and biker games. Dun, dun, dun. And listen, if you guys are like, well, shit, man, I've been wanting to hit this show, but my chopper ain't done because I'm slow as fuck. That's okay. Come anyways. Ride your dad's fucking Dyna or your grandma's Road Glide. Whatever you got to do, come on down. All right? You can even win a trophy if you don't have a chopper. We got best club style fucking bike. All right? There's something for everybody. Come on down. Have fun. Low Life Lowdown. June 8th. You will not regret it. And we'll see you there. Tell your fucking friends. Share the post on Friday. Help me out, motherfuckers. You see me posting this shit every day. Give me a share. Hook your boy up. All right? I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking you to subscribe. Just hit that fucking share button.
Yeah, we want to make sure all the cool dudes are there. So if you know someone in a post, share it out. Tag them. Make sure they're there. And even if your bike's broken down and you can't take your dad's knuckle, drive your fucking
Uber.
Old lady Subaru. Just come on down. It's for a good cause,
Uber. You can Uber. Hey, listen, I got to say this, though. I got to remind you motherfucking people, there is no dogs allowed on the premises. This is not our rule. Me and Ryan love dogs. We both got dogs. This is a rule of the venue. Last year, they let it slide. She told me this year when we had our meeting with her, not sliding this year. We cannot break that rule.
They're actually going to euthanize the dogs. If you show up with a dog, they're going to euthanize them on site.
The venue voted on this, and it's a 0 tolerance. They cannot have any dogs on the property. I don't know what happened. I know somebody brought Cujo and they fucking ate a child. I don't know what happened. I'm the messenger. Don't be mad at me. I still hope you come. I still want to see you. And I still want you to have a good time. Oh, by the way, the food truck is a barbecue truck. I don't know if I said that. So you better get shit like brisket, pulled pork, pulled chicken, fries, smoked baked macaroni and cheese, coleslaw, all the good fixings. Okay? And then if you needed one more reason, this is also the release date of the collab with Stay Strong Co. This is the first time in the first place you will ever be able to buy chopper sauce. Okay? If you need a little bit more heat with your sweet, this is the fucking hot sauce that you need. That could have been the logo too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I actually had a little bit of that chopper sauce today.
Oh, I've been
eating
on a slider. I've been eating it almost every day.
Yeah, just a little dab will do you. Just a little dab. All right. Next up,
one more thing. Sorry, one more thing. If you want to contribute to the raffle, you need to hit us up fucking now when you hear this, because the show's only 2 weeks away. So unless you're gonna bring it, we need to know now. And also, if you want to vend, hit us up. You can still get a vendor spot day of the show. I don't give a fuck. It's gonna make it more complicated for the dude out front, not me. I don't fucking care. But there's still vendor spots. Yeah, there's still vendor spots available. So if you want to vend, listen, I already checked the weather. It's a long forecast. Looks nice. Bring your shit out. Sell some shit. Make some money. Have fun. Eat barbecue. Drink beer. Drink liqueur. Win some prizes. See your 2 favorite fucking people in the chopper community. And that's it. Next,
I'll have some schnapps with you. Well, actually, yeah, just before we move along, we got to say, if you're interested, if you're coming to the show and you're interested in actually helping out, we can always use more hands. Just let us know, and that you can get there. You can get there early and help us set up and all that shit.
Yeah, we're looking for I would say, 3 people? 2 or 3 people?
Yeah. Solid dudes.
2 or 3 people would
light
be
work.
Ideal. Yeah, light work.
Light
There's
work.
No heavy lifting. You're just chilling.
No heavy lifting. Yeah. But we have plenty of roles to fill. So if you're interested and you're coming to the show, you're planning on coming to the show, let us know. And we'll put you to work for nothing but our eternal gratitude. All right, next up we got Worcester Bike Week. That is put on by a couple of our chums down in Worcester, Massachusetts, the Easy Go. Maybe you've... Oh, shit, he got the swag. Got that drip. Loctite on fleek with that Worcester shit. That's July 13th, 11 to 6. It's an entire bike week condensed into 7 hours. That is going to be off the chain. That is, again, at Ralph's Diner in Worcester. If you, I know Massachusetts has some like weird town names. It's spelt exactly like the sauce, and it's pronounced Worcester. So it gets a little confusing, but just type in Worcestershire sauce into Google, and it'll take you right there, right to Ralph's Diner. And I'll be there with about 4 hot dogs hanging out my mouth, one up my ass.
Yikes.
We got another show.
It's so hot, boys.
We got another show on the docket.
Yes. Hear me out.
The Dead. Oh, God, dude. That's too hot.
I know.
That's about that.
I'll take it. I'll take this over winter. I'll take this over winter.
Loctite is naked from the waist down right now with a box fan between his legs.
I'm not even wearing this hat that you see and this shirt that you seen. Not real. Green screen, baby. The only thing I'm wearing is sunglasses.
The other show that is new to the docket is the Deadbeat Retreat, August 9th through 11th at the Blackthorn Resort in East Durham, New York. You are not going to want to miss this one. Last year it was like a last minute change, and people were like, oh my God, what the fuck's going on? What happened to Fiddlehead? It was so much fun last year. This place is so fucking dope. We're doing it again. It's time,
amazing.
Steve's coming prepared. He's got live music. There's going to be a reggae fucking pool party.
I'm so amped for
You're
that.
not going to want it. Dude, it's a good fucking ride out there. And
you know what I'm looking forward to the most?
Homies.
You know what I'm looking forward to the most? An Irish breakfast. A true Irish breakfast.
That was pretty good.
It was so good.
I'm looking forward to the Yellow Jackets again.
I also have, that was weird. There were so many bees.
Infested.
I'll say this. That place, cleanest bathroom I ever shit in. Cleanest bathroom. Dude, I went into like the gang stalls. And a matter of fact, scroll back on my fucking Instagram, Loctite's Chop Shop. and you'll see me shit selfie in the cleanest fucking bathroom you ever seen.
Classy.
that shit was clean, son. Well, I started this thing a while back. I think I'm going to bring it back because I really like the concept. So you wear like these kind of shirts. I got like an Easy Co shirt on. And while you're taking a shit, you tuck the dick so nobody can see it. And then you take a selfie where you can see the logo and everything. Hashtag support cool shit. You shit me, bro.
That's a good one.
That's gangster. I got to bring it back.
Yeah.
But I will say this. It's worth the trip. It's worth the trip to Deadbeat. I know it's further than Fiddlehead.
Depending on where you live.
This place is so much fucking cooler. Fiddlehead had its own cool because it was in the woods and this and that, and there was the river and that and whatever. This place was built for bikers. It was built for this kind of event. And the riding, fucking top notch. It's absolutely top notch,
baby.
And the cool part is say maybe you're getting older. Maybe you're getting up there in age. You're like your boys over here. You're fucking peaking 40 almost. You can rent a fucking cabin with a heart-shaped jacuzzi and then take nude, explicit photos in it. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta post those up. Yeah, this year I'm gonna get Loctite in that jacuzzi with me.
I got
big news. I am gonna get a cabin.
I got big news for this show. I can't put it out yet because I got to get all the details. But the person, the people, and motherfucking Jerry are collabing with Gnarly Magazine to do some shit.
This is news to me too.
This is news to me. I just found out last night.
Oh, okay. Shit.
I can't put anything else out because I don't know the details. I got a briefing on it from Jerry. This is all Jerry. Jerry got all this shit in motion. He's bringing me on board. It's fucking rad, and people are going to be stoked. But once I get the okay to start pumping that, you guys will be the first ones to know. I promise.
Hell yeah, dude. That sounds sick. We got this month's giveaway sponsor.
Shoo.
Oxford Co. Choppers.
That thing feels so good to hand to.
He just got back from the bad boy retreat. He only makes bad boy shit. Tough guy shit only. Look at this fucking thing. Nobody's making fun of your girly bike when you have this fucking thing on it. Women, as they walk by with their children, clutch them closer. Strike fear in the hearts of these civilians.
While trying to hold the fucking pussy juice in.
Mom, did your water break? But Oxford Co. Choppers, he is the May giveaway. Guys, it's $10. It's a $10 raffle. If he put this up on his Instagram stories and it was like $10, chip in, you cheap bastard. You just get over on Patreon. Sign up for things that you like. You don't have to, you're not, it's not like written in blood, okay? We're not going to berate you when you get off. Just if there's cool shit that we're giving away, hop on the Patreon for the month. Do not miss this. We're pulling this. Is it next week? I think it's next week. Is the end of the month.
Yeah, but I think we didn't start in the beginning of the month though.
Okay, so 2 weeks. We'll give you guys 2 weeks.
Yeah, because I think we did middle of the month because we got it at the last Spotter show.
Right. I think
so. It's middle of the month to middle of the month. So I think we have another.
We gave another week for the last one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So 2 weeks. Get in on this. This thing is fucking beautiful, dude. It's so well made. It's hefty. You know, you're not going to be like slapping this thing and it breaks. The skull breaks off. You know, you can actually just a couple screws off. You got yourself a weapon. Did you beat the fuck out of someone with this? This is the last thing they see before they die. No. Yeah. So get in, go to lowlifechopperpodcast.com, hop on that Patreon, $10 a month. We'll get you into that. Shout outs. Do you have any shout outs?
Hold on, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to pull up my Instagram so I can see if I talked to anybody this week. I don't think I have anything like specific, but just shout out to everybody that is getting involved with the Low Life Lowdown. Everybody that's doing a raffle, everybody that is vending. Super appreciate it. You guys help make that fucking show possible. And shout out to all the people that are going to show up on June 8th.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a shout out to Dustin Slow on Instagram. He reached out just saying he finally got his first shovel thanks to y'all's podcast. Must be a Southern boy with y'all's throwing y'all's at me.
I say that shit too.
It kept him motivated. Ended up trading a Sportster for a 77 shovel. Pretty fucking stoked.
Damn, how are people doing that? That's the second time I've heard somebody say that.
He must have the gift of gab. You know what I mean?
Must have the gift of something.
That's the kind of dude. Well, it's a nice dude. It's a pretty cool shovel. It got like the mags and shit. It looks like tough guy shit. Really? 77, good year.
I'll tell you what, I really wanted to run mags on my shovel build, but you can't with that Mullins front end.
Oh, tough situation. Too skinny.
By the way, I don't know if this sold yet, if they're still going to be around Friday. There's somebody on the Keen Swap Facebook page posted 2 TC Bros Invaders, front and rear. $750, bro. I was like, why am I a broke bitch? That you can't even buy one for that.
That's nasty, dude. Yeah, if I wasn't like on the verge of
bankruptcy,
if I didn't have to declare Chapter 11, dude, I'd definitely scoop that up.
Yeah.
That's a good fucking deal. All right. That's it for shout outs. Yeah, are we ready to get into this motherfucking interview?
We'll jump into that motherfucking
with Bonneville Bill. Boo. Let's do it. Let's get into this motherfucking interview.
Booyah!
We are joined by Bonneville Bill out of New Jersey. Where are you from out of New Jersey?
North Jersey.
You grew up there?
Yeah. Yeah, so, born and raised.
Where's North Jersey? Is that by is that close to New York City?
Yeah, we're about 10, 15 minutes west of the GWB.
Oh no shit.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we were we saw your bike. I don't know if we met when we were at the show, but we were at the La Espada show, and there's a bike there that you absolutely could not miss. It was pink, and it was about 20 feet long if it was an inch. What do you call that? What do you call that thing?
That is Stinky Pinky.
I love the name. Stinky Pinky. All right, so you have, just imagine, I'm going to throw up some bike pictures too for you guys. But how long is that rigid front end?
It's a 44 over rigid, actually built by Maltese Machine Co. out of Buffalo, New York.
Oh shit, dude! And is that all powder coated or?
That's paint.
That's just spray paint?
No, my buddy at a body shop, he's the one that does all my paint stuff, and we went with paint on it instead of powder.
No shit, dude. 44 inch, dude. So you must have had to modify the frame on that thing too to accommodate that length.
Oh yeah. That it started, I bought the bike back in 14, bone stock, Bonneville, beautiful, looked like it came out of a showroom. Got it from a local guy, maybe 35,000 miles I think were on it.
Oh shit.
I had it stock for maybe 3-4 months. Over the winter, me and my buddies lopped it in half, put an LC Fabrications hardtail kit on it. Pretty much just ran it like that for a bunch of years. And then this past winter, I had reached out to Angela up at Maltese, and I was like, I need that front end. And, we started talking. We sorted a weekend out, and brought a whole bike up there running and riding and stripped it down. He cut the frame pretty much right in half, and he's got jigs, he's got everything. He's phenomenal, talented. And we were able to get a Harley neck to fit on it, and he made all of the frame accommodations, the angles, he knows all that stuff. He's killer at it. He made it work for that front end.
No shit. So what year Bonneville was it? Did you say?
2006.
Oh no shit. So it's like a newer engine. No shit. And you had that thing going through a couple of iterations because you had a was it a girder on there originally?
Yeah, I had a it's about an 8-over Durfee girder for probably about 4 years on there, and that was just easy, you know. We didn't rake anything. Also, none of us had ever built bikes before, so it was kind of the guinea pig for all of that. But yeah, girder was that front end for a long time.
Yeah, because I remember I've seen that bike around for sure. Because you can't, as the guys on Craigslist would say, it's a real head turner because it's pink and it's a Triumph. Yeah. And the fucking seat on it is insane too. Which is it alligator skin with pink?
Snake skin, black and white snake skin.
Who did the seat for it?
Terry from Pork Choppers. She used to be in Pagoda, New Jersey, right by us. She had been there for a while, and now she moved down to South Jersey, but she's another one that her leather work is just unbeatable.
Yeah. Oh shit. So what was I guess, I mean, the bike is insane and you have to see it, and when you see it in person you're just like, what the fuck, dude? Because the front end is so goddamn long. Like, how did you even get it to the show? Do you have like an extra long trailer, or because you had a couple bikes
for that
show, right?
Yeah, me and my buddy Chris on his shovelhead that we actually finished that up maybe 3 days before the show. The La Espada show was our goal to have both bikes done and to get up there with. And I was lucky enough, my uncle lent me his 12-foot long equipment trailer, and it still had to be, my bike had to be smushed in to get the gate to close on it.
Holy shit, dude. How is it riding with that front end?
Going straight, it's great. But I'm not running MotoGP on it, that's for sure.
Yeah, how are the roads in Jersey, dude? Because that must be a rough ride.
Potholes everywhere around here. The people driving are worse than the roads are. And then when you get up north, you got all the mountain roads and twisties and everything else.
Dude. Yeah, that must be a fucking bear, dude, to maneuver that shit around. But I guess let's bring it way back. So definitely Stinky Pinky is a must-see. And I've seen that you've won innumerable awards with it. Just scroll through this dude's Instagram. It's just like trophy after trophy after trophy. Because it's just such a standout bike, you know? And now with the front end, it's just like, dude, you don't see that often. You know,
not on the East Coast.
Dudes that actually ride it. Oh yeah. Yeah, because you have to make like left and right hand turns.
Yeah.
And if you got fucking 44-inch fucking over fucking rigid front end on it. But how did you get into bikes?
When I was little, we used to go to the Englishtown swap meets down at Raceway Park, and my mom had gotten me a mini bike when I was little, just like old school Briggs motor on a shitty frame, you know, a piece of tire rubbing the rear tire to slow it down. Got me one of them, and you know, she grew up riding them with her brothers, so that's kind of where it all really started with that, and then that turned into dirt bikes, and then from there just turned into 12-foot long choppers.
Dude, Yeah, I would. Do you say the braking was just a piece of metal that you just like stomp on it, just like squishes the tire?
Yeah, it just pushes against the rear tire, slows it down a little bit, and that's about it.
Yeah, dude. Ingenious design. I mean, it's not great for your tires, but my first mini bike I had was the same thing. You just like I stepped down on this like little pedal. I was like, what is this thing even doing? And it's just like a piece of like 3/4 stock just like digging into the tire.
Oh yeah, just
Makes for some
ripping the
sick
hell out of
burnouts
it, but
though.
it slows you down.
Maybe that could be you could do that on a chop though. That would be fucking maybe for if I get invited to Born Free, I'll do like a mini bike setup for the braking.
Oh hell yeah,
It'll put me right to the
real
top.
real old school death trap.
No shit. So you started out with mini bikes. Were you into dirt bikes or any of that shit, or did you just graduate right to motorcycles at a certain point?
Yeah, I got a dirt bike when it's in like 4th grade. I got my first bike. It was a '93 XR80, which I still have today. That we put the stunt bars on it and just beat the
Oh,
hell
shit.
out of it in parking lots now, wheeling it, and the usual thing. But that was pretty much the last bike I had before I got into street bikes.
Oh, so you got into street bikes for a bit too.
Well, no, just not dirt bikes. The Harleys, the choppers, things like that.
Oh, no Hayabusas or anything like that.
Oh
Because
no,
you have another
God,
bike too that has a real nice bike too. It looks brandy new.
oh the
The
street
white
bob.
one,
Yeah, yeah, that
the street bob.
yeah, that's another one that we built. Got it. It's an 18 Street Bob. Bought it new, and that went through the ringer too. It just built everything on it, and just made it, performance, purpose built, real comfy cruiser.
No shit. Were you at Indian Larry block party last year with that thing?
With the white one, yeah,
With the white one, yeah, okay.
yeah, with the Street Bob, not
I
the
saw that.
white
I saw that.
cover.
I was just yeah. I was checking out your IG, and I was like, oh fuck, dude, we missed you. That was a crazy time. That fucking
Every year,
Indian Larry block
every year it
party.
gets crazier. It seems like.
Yeah. Yeah. I was told that I guess through the grapevine I was informed that last year was the last year, but I just saw something that they were doing it again this year, and it's gonna be their biggest year ever.
Yeah, it's
Of
gonna.
course it is. That's what you do. You tell
it's gonna
everybody
be
that's the
something.
last year, and then the next year you tell them it's the last year.
Yeah, there's been a lot of
And
like
it's never the
whispers
last
with
year.
with land being sold and buildings being bought over there. So, I don't know the
Yeah.
ins and outs of it, but we're actually going to be in Fuel Cleveland for the Indian Larry event this year. So I got my bike
Oh, no
going out
shit.
there for that show.
Dude, that's fucking sick. So you're bringing Stinky Pinky out to Fuel Cleveland.
Yeah.
Is this your first time going out to Cleveland for that show, or have you
Yeah.
been before?
No, I've never been out to that one, but we watched. My buddies went out last year for it when they were out working, so they were sending us pictures. I watched a video from last year, and it looks like a really nice event, great setup. So should be a good time.
No shit. How do you did they reach out to you, or do you like submit your bike to get into the show? How does that work?
I submitted it for Fuel Cleveland. They put out on I saw it on Instagram that they were still accepting, so I was like, oh, what the hell? Send it in. Like an hour later, he emailed me back. He was like, yes, absolutely. Then they had posted it
No
up on
shit,
their
dude.
page and
That's
everything,
awesome.
so real excited about that.
Yeah. At the Indian Larry block party, do you see the dude balancing the bicycle on his head?
I don't think so. Where was that
Oh, you
happening?
missed that? There was a right by the DJ.
Yeah,
There
right
was a
outside
dude,
of our
and
booth.
he was yeah, he had like one of those city bikes, like fucking balancing it on his head and dancing around and shit.
Oh,
And then there was
pretty.
some old dude. Yeah, there was some old dude. He was like 90 years old, and he was dancing for 4 straight hours.
We were sitting right in. We had a
By
front
the
row
DJ is
seat at
definitely
that
there.
show. Yeah, we were sitting right by
Oh yeah,
Chopper King's 10 with them guys, and we watched that whole dancing show unfold.
dude. So you were right by Chopper Kings. We were on the other side. We actually interviewed him because he was right across from us, and
Yeah,
we did a live interview with him.
yeah, we were set up right there. My buddy Chris's panhead was right right by Botto's booth actually. Um,
Oh,
because they
fuck
know
yeah.
each other.
Yep. No shit, dude. Yeah, I mean, if they're doing it again, I'd definitely love to make it out there because that was fucking a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's mayhem.
Wild show, dude. Yeah. There's so many, because you cram all these people into this like fucking alley. But they have like top notch people there, you know?
Oh yeah.
That's funny though. We were like probably 20 feet from each other the entire time. And we didn't even
We're
know.
were you guys set up by the Left Lane Syndicate guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Right there.
They're solid guys too, those two.
Yep. Yeah, we still got to get them on the show. We were talking to them quite a bit. Yeah, we were trying to get a podcast actually done, and the fucking DJ just didn't stop all goddamn day. I mean, he was putting out some bangers, but he just wouldn't stop, and we could not record all day. So at the very end of the day, like sun was going down, Chopper Kings came over, and we sat down with him for a little bit, and then those Left Lane Syndicate guys were like, bro, we've been fucking on our feet, like hustling for 20 hours here. We're going home, but yeah, it was so cool for me. Indian Larry, that was the first time I got out to that spot. But definitely super stoked they're doing it again this year. Is this the 20th anniversary of Larry's passing? Something like that?
I think so.
Yeah, I believe so. I think that's why too they were trying to. This is going to be the real big one.
Yeah, yeah, it's a big hallmark. How far are you from Brooklyn? Like from it's hard for me to gauge. Like I haven't spent a ton of time in New Jersey, but northern New Jersey to Brooklyn, what's a ride like for you?
Probably about 40 minutes. I think it takes us to get there. Really, just really depends on how the traffic is over there, and sometimes you can just split through, and then other times it's just locked down. You're just sitting there waiting.
Yeah. So New Jersey is a weird place too, because there's like super urban areas, and then there's places that are really rural because it's a lot bigger than you realize. So like where you live, is it kind of like suburbs or like rural, or is it more like a city?
It's like my town and the ones around us are real like suburbs and stuff, and then you don't have to go far, and then you're in like Hackensack, which is a little more of a city. Patterson's maybe 15 minutes away, and that's that's its own planet over there.
Yeah. Did you go to the Cheap Thrills Seaside Heights show?
Yeah. I had Stinky Pinky poolside, and that was with the girder, the hot pink frame, and then the white tins on it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's funny because I remember seeing that bike there. It's weird, small world. But we hadn't met. Even at the La Espada show we didn't meet. You were off doing your own thing. I saw the bike, and I remember we were talking to Torque, and he was like, that's my buddy's bike or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. He's gonna be on next week. We got him lined up for next week. We had to twist his arm a bit. But
yeah, he's good people. I've known him and his family pretty much my entire life. They're solid. And Matt's shop's real local, so I like stopping in there, seeing him, see how he's doing, everything.
Yeah. Yeah, those sissy bar bags, dude, just are blowing me away. Like as soon as I saw that thing, have you tried that sissy bar bag?
Yeah, and actually we did a so my first like real shoot with this bike was for him and one of the new shirts designs he was coming out with. And after we did it, we went back to his place and we tried the sissy bar bag on, and it fit on the tall sissy bar perfectly. I haven't gone on any like real road trips with it yet, so hopefully when I do get it out on a good ride, I'll have that strapped on, loaded up.
Yep. Yeah, it just seems like the perfect size. So
Oh, it's great. It's convenient. It clips on nice, everything.
I love. I mean, we'll talk about it next week when we have them on. But I mean, that thing just slides right on it, like right onto the sissy bar. Not having to strap shit down is a big time saver, especially if you're just especially on a chopper. Like sometimes I'm just like, oh, I want to go grab a 12-pack or something. You know, you don't want to have to like strap a big bag down. You just want to like slide it on and fucking take off. You know.
Yeah, riding around with 20 bungee cords and ratchet straps tied to everything, trying to figure out what works.
Yeah. Dude, and strapping beer down to a sissy bar, like, doesn't... Because you'll have, like, a 12-pack or an 18-pack, or, God forbid, I've done this, a 30-pack, and you're cranking that thing down, you know? And, like, the box is, like, collapsing on itself, and then every time you hit a bump, the fucking thing's shifting, and you can't get a bungee cord, like, tight enough to keep your beer secure. And I've had beer
reaching
fall
back,
off
trying to make sure nothing's falling. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dude, and sometimes the beers explode because you have the fucking thing so tight. Like, it'll just be, like, squirting on your back, and you're like, I'm going to get a D-weed for sure. Like, as soon as...
just
like, there's just,
the
like, beers. Yeah, I'm just butt chugging a beer going down the road. Yeah. Dude, I had actually I think it was a couple years back at Deadbeat, and you have your camp pack, and like you don't want to. It's like a couple 100 miles, you know, from where I live out to like where the camp spot was. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to get any beer until I get there. So like I stopped at the convenience store right before you get to the campground, but there's no room to strap it down because I have a huge camp pack for the weekend. So I'm just like, I like balanced it on top of the camp pack, and I had like 3 or 4 bungees like going around it. And dude, I'm pulling into the campground, and it was just like wicked shitty, like dirt, you know. And that fucking thing popped right. I mean, it was sketchy on the way there. I wasn't even watching the road. I was just like making sure the 30-pack didn't fall off. It's just like teeter-tottering on the fucking top of the bag. And then, I fucking lost it, dude. Thing popped right off. Cans exploding everywhere. I'm like,
that was it. Just got to talk to my bud, Chris. We're supposed to be shooting down to that Smoky Mountain Chopper Fest this weekend in North Carolina. So I'm riding.
Oh, no shit. You're going down there?
Yeah, I'm riding the pink bike, and he's riding his shovelhead. So I'm not sure if we're leaving Thursday or if we're just going to load the trailer up and shoot down Friday. But I'll talk to him and find out.
Where's Smoky Mountain? Where's that one at?
I don't know. North Carolina, South Carolina. One of
That's a fucking haul.
Yeah, it was, I think, 12 and a half hours, the ride.
Must be, I mean, once you get out of, like, New Jersey, down south, it just, like, DC. Opens up.
Yeah, get past Washington, D.C., and once you're, like, through all that stuff, it's really nice. I mean, even we went down for Daytona last year, and then we did the down south camp out this past year. Once you get past D.C. and all that bullshit, it really is just, it's like nobody going.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just open space. You know, the states are fucking huge. Like going to New England, you know, like New England, New York, New Jersey, all that shit. It's just like everything's so condensed, and it's a pain in the ass to ride a motorcycle on. But once you get out of that shit, like Pennsylvania, you know, Ohio or whatever, it just like opens the fuck up. Or down south specifically.
Yeah, I took
But
the the street bob up to Cape Cod last year for vacation. It's like a death ride the whole way up, trying to get through Connecticut, Rhode Island,
oh
all of
my god,
95. It's construction
yeah,
from Jersey pretty much till you hit the Cape.
yeah, dude, 95 is a fucking shithole. And then yeah, dude, Connecticut is like, I'm gonna say it's like some of the worst traffic I've ever been in. And doing it on a bike on the highway, it fucking sucks sitting
The,
there. You
the
know,
whole
at least
state's
in the
a
car.
construction zone.
Oh yeah, and at least in a car you got fucking AC. You're sitting out in the summer, like on a bike, just sitting there in the fucking heat, just baking.
Yeah,
But
just because of that, when I left Jersey around 4 in the morning, so that way I could at least get through, all that bullshit before people started waking up and work started going again and everything.
yeah, yeah, and we're back. You guys watching on YouTube might be wondering, are they doing like one of those 1980s movie montages where they change outfits and hats, and they're like getting better at something? No, we just we had to stop recording last night because what was it? Thunderstorms took out, I guess a lightning bolt hit Loctate's garage and took out the power. How long were you without power for, bud?
Like an hour, maybe a little over.
Like an hour. Yeah. No shit. Yeah. And then Bill, you had a you had a hockey game. Do you play hockey, or was it a match you were watching?
Yeah, I play hockey a couple nights a week.
No shit. Is it just like a for funsies fucking league, or is it like more
Yeah,
serious than that?
this one's just a house league that we got going on, and then we have semi-pro weekends and tournament weekends that we do starting in like September that go for a few months. So this is just the
Oh no shit.
kind of time.
Do you play hockey year round then?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
fucking A. Because I was like, today is like 90 degrees out. I think it's 107 in Loctate's garage right now. That's why he's not looking too happy. But yeah, I remember.
Yeah, right now it's cooled off a little bit since we started. Right now, that's what I'm dealing with.
101.
Yeah,
Oh,
feeling good
man.
about it.
Dude, if you were like a dog in a car, that people would be calling the police to like bust down doors and shit to get you out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take some of that Patreon money and get an AC back there.
I need to do something. I have the best roofing system that money can buy, and shit don't vent. It's hot as fuck in here.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking. Well, what was it today? 87, and it's 100 and what was it? 107 when you first walked in there?
Yeah, 107 when I came in.
What?
Dude, that's fucking brutal. Damn.
Yeah,
dude.
I was looking at some exhaust fans to put in here for like gable vents while we were getting set up for that.
What does an exhaust fan do? Do you mount it like into?
So you mount it
roof,
like up in
or-
like in the peaks on the ends of the garage. So it'll be an exhaust fan on one peak, and on the other side it'll just be a gable vent with just like slats. So it pulls that cold air in and pushes the hot air out.
Oh, okay.
But not having any insulation here fucks me.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
all that heat from the roof just comes right in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. In my garage, I insulated now the studio, and it gets sun all fucking day. So it used to be fucking brutal, but the insulation makes a big difference, especially on the roof
yeah.
next year. But Bill, what kind of work do you do?
I'm a union pipe fitter with local 274.
Oh shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
How long you been doing that work for?
I think total I got about 10 years in, including the apprenticeship program, 10,
damn.
11 years now.
Yeah. Shit. So, you said, actually, this is something now we might be repeating some things because there was a period of time where we're waiting for Loctite to rejoin us last night. But I think you said that you guys were heading out to Smoky Mountain Chopper Fest down in North Carolina, or you were planning on doing that?
We're planning on doing it this weekend, but checking up on the weather, it's not looking perfect to be taking a 12+ hour trip on to possibly just be sitting around in the woods and rain.
Yeah. Dude, that's a fucking haul. 12, dude, half hour just seat time. And that's like not accounting for gas breaks and all that shit, you know?
Yeah, every 60 miles, 70 miles with a peanut tanks. It's just, and then,
oh yeah, true.
Yeah, we got, actually just got the email today for the invitation to hit Glory Days Pittsburgh. So we'll be going out there in September.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I think that's the one that's the same weekend as Indian Larry. Fuel Cleveland's earlier. Glory Days Pittsburgh's the same weekend as Indian Larry, so we'll be out in Pittsburgh for that one.
No shit. Dude, that's cool as fuck. So you're making the rounds with this thing this year. You're getting Fuel Cleveland, Pittsburgh. Who's the crew? You're saying we. You got a crew of dudes that you guys all ride choppers and bring them to these shows?
Just me and my bud Chris. He's got a bitchin' performance chopper panhead that he built, and then we just finished up a shovelhead that he did too. So they've been built them. Why not make the rounds? And just, it's always a good time at those shows anyway too, and you get to see some cool things that you might not have thought of, or you weren't sure how it would look, and guys are doing it or have done it, and really get to just get some new ideas for a next build, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what do you have plans for next build? Where do you go from Stinky Pinky? You've already achieved chopper greatness. So
I actually have a in pieces 69 Bonneville with the original magneto motor, and the frame is all molded. It's all painted. It's been in my basement for probably 3 years now. I have everything for it to put it together, but just no real desire to. So I might start trying to assemble that one just to have something else. Ideally, I'd really want to build one of those wild Japanese choppers, like the 40 over front ends that are just straight up in the air with real high necks on them, where you got to look around the tank to ride it straight down the street. I love those things.
Yeah, what do they call those? Are they like Swedish style or whatever? Like they go way the fuck up, way the fuck out?
Oh, yeah. I want that neck like 6 feet up in the air.
Yeah, dude. Well, you kind of need that too with the extended front end. I was actually looking at the pictures of the frame modifications you were doing today to the Stinky Pinky before you threw that fucking crazy front end on, and you did some pretty heavy fabrication. It's cut at the front down tubes all the way basically back to the seat post.
Yeah.
What did you guys do geometry wise, like in rake wise, to the front of that?
So Angelo from Maltese Machine Co., he's done so many of them that he just knows he's got his jig set really for that. So it's just a matter of how we wanted the frame to be shaped to it. If we just wanted it to have a straight down tube, if we wanted, the angles off or something different or whatever. And really just came down to how we wanted the frame to sit. If I wanted it level, if I wanted it up in the air a little bit up front. And yeah, he's the brains behind that. I got no idea how to do it, but watching him work was something else though.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking to a couple. I think it was Dusty went up there and worked with him on a couple. He's like the long boy guru. Like that's his milieu. The fucking super long front ends and shit.
Yeah.
So what is the front? Is that rigid front end just mild steel?
Yeah. Yeah. It's inch and a half. Think it was like 3/8 wall on it. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's really it. All the other pieces he does are all machined out real nice, so assembly for him's much easier.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the flex like when that thing's like
All of
going
it.
through those new? Yeah.
All of it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it
You can
doesn't.
actually like see it like flexing as you're going over those potholes.
We had my buddy Anthony DiLiberto, killer pinstriper. He's local here. And we did some striping on it last week, and he ran a pink line down the whole front end. And just from the weight of the bike being on it, the front end had a little bit of a flex to it. So we kind of
Oh
had to
fuck.
lift some weight off of it so that he could hit that line dead straight down it before the flex took back over.
No shit, dude. That's
Wow.
unreal.
Yeah, I mean,
Just the way just sitting there.
it rides great. I mean, the front end really just because there's no weight up there, and between that and the flex, any bump the front hits doesn't really affect anything else until you catch a rear wheel on it.
No shit. So now that Triumph too. The other thing I was looking at on the frame is it's hardtailed, but it still has like the swing arm pivot at the bottom. Did I see that correctly? Like
A hole in the motor. Yeah, the swing arms on these actually mounted through the engine case. So that's what that big big hole
Yeah.
through the back of the engine is.
Oh,
They're
no
real
shit. Okay.
good design with that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. I was like, is that like a bolt on? Is that like the bottom of the swing arm or whatever? But it's definitely hardtailed on the top side. So that's really weird. That's cool though.
Yeah. The bottom part of it, the way it kind of 90s into the frame, it actually goes to just a plate that was on the factory frame. I'm not sure what it even did, but that it just butted right up to that. And then
Yeah.
that hole, yeah, through the back of the case is where the swing arm bolt used to go through.
Yeah. Now, did you I guess going into that project with a newer Triumph motorcycle, like typically people like there's all sorts of resources and shit for chopping old school Triumphs. What were I guess how did you go about doing that? Was it just there's not a lot of people chopping newer Triumphs. So like where do you get your information from, or how do you like plan that out, or you just kind of fucking wing it?
There's a lot of trial and error.
Yeah.
What did work, what didn't work. Plus, it was the first bike me and any of my buddies really, broke into something like that. The biggest issue was the wiring harness, because the wiring harness is like 3 miles long, and LC Fabrications used to sell a chopper wiring diagram for modern Triumphs, but it still had turn signals, I think a horn, all the extra like legal stuff to it. So it was a lot of just laying it out on a table, cutting out what we knew we didn't need, and then having it on the bike, starting it, running it, cutting a wire. All right, is it still running? It's still charging it. All right, good. We don't need that, eliminate that, and just go like that through the entire harness till we got it down to where you cut a wire. You're like, oh, that shut the bike off. We can't, have that.
No shit. Yeah, I've been there too. Yeah, where you just like kind of you cut it and then you put it back together and see what it does. Because there's dude, those for me those wiring diagrams. I mean, is there even manuals that you guys fucked with, like that you could get to get like the wiring diagram and shit?
Yeah, the guy I actually bought the bike off of, he gave me this massive service manual. Just it had the wiring schematics for every system on the bike. And it really broke down the whole bike perfectly, but it was tough when you're trying to eliminate stuff going through that, because it was, the nightmare to try to read through all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
and no one
I
else
get
had done it.
confused.
So it was like, there was no one to ask.
Can't go and
Hey,
chalk cult.
yeah, yeah, all the wiring diagrams for, shovels, evos, and pans, you can get those everywhere. But getting into this, it was just cafe racers only, and they weren't really cutting
True.
into anything.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, they're just like no reason to touch the stock harness. I still want those blinkers. I still want the fucking whatever.
Oh yeah, all the oil lights, neutral lights, everything, speedometer,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. So, what for the newer Triumphs? What are they using? Metric bolts and shit? Like, what are they using? Or do they still use the old school? What is it? Whitmore or fucking
Whitworth.
Whitworth?
The new stuff's all metric now,
Yeah.
so that's one less headache to deal with. Definitely when getting into we had to do some gaskets and little things like that. We weren't fighting trying to
Yeah.
figure out what the hell size it all was or buy a toolkit that's got that in it.
Right. Yeah. Stop. I kind of like. It got too expensive for me to buy both metric and standard tools. So I was just like, I'm just gonna stop buying metric bikes, and then I just tool up on the standard shit, But
Yeah.
I don't even know where you would get cheap tools for like an old British bike, like eBay or something.
You can get them. They're not cheap though.
Yeah.
I think Chopperhead up in Massachusetts. I think.
Oh yeah.
I think on his site he's got a set of because he's got a ton of vintage Triumph stuff. Like when I'm looking to finish this, when I started going through, I'm like, anything I need, at least I can get, through those guys for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shout out Big Truth. We're gonna be talking to him soon. But yeah, they were heavy Triumph shop early on. Yeah, the old Triumphs, dude. Those were, I remember. They were kind like when I was getting into choppers, they were kind of pricey. Like they were kind of like just right out of my range at that time. Like I don't know, 5-10 years ago. Like the dudes that have those, they like really value them. And they hold their value well, and they run really well. But Triumph came back, and they came out with some pretty cool shit, late model shit. I almost bought one of those bobbers they came out with.
I've seen a couple guys get into those and do some cool things, and they definitely have.
Yeah.
They have a nice look for them for a new bike. I mean, not many other companies really came close to, I guess, that radical of a bobber look to them.
Yeah. Were they? I can't remember. Are the newer bikes? Are any of them carbureted?
No, they went to fuel injection.
They did. Okay.
I want to say maybe 2012. 12 or 14.
Pretty late, yeah.
Yeah, they went, because it was still, they had one that was the same look as the engine that I have, that 865 or 900, and it had the throttle bodies on it. And then with their newest models, they had revamped the whole engine. They'd come out with that 1200 motor also and all that.
Right. Yep. So how does that Triumph? I guess how does that engine run? Like maintenance wise, I mean, is it been pretty reliable?
Like I said, I bought it with 32,000 miles on it. We got probably close to 100,000 on it now. It's been through 4 of my buddy James's bikes, and we kind of compared mileage from each bike he had, and this was my only bike for a couple of years, even as a rigid, and we got to be close to the 100,000, and there were times I didn't change the oil for a couple of years in it, and it's been more reliable than I think the Harley that I had. So
yep, no shit. Yeah, they do some interesting. I like that they were kind of bringing back to like the older style. I don't know how well they did, and I haven't looked at a new bike recently, even like the Harley stuff. So I don't know what they're doing, but what's up with the Boston hat? Aren't you gonna get some flack out there in New Jersey? Shouldn't you be like a Yankees guy?
All the time. The abuse, it never ends. They're all garbage cans.
No shit. So I guess from New Jersey, if you're from New Jersey, do you
Mhm.
get to choose? Like if you're going to be a Boston or New York guy? Because you're not New York. You're
No,
close enough to Boston.
it's all Red Sox and Yankees and Mets.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, and then once you get a little more south, they are Phillied out big time.
Really?
Oh yeah,
No shit.
yeah, they're all about it down there, especially like Eagles too. Oof.
So you border Philly down there? I am fucking so shitty with geography. I'm trying to. I've driven through Jersey, been there many times. I still can't think of like where Pennsylvania is on the map.
Yeah, Philly's for me, I think Philly's maybe an hour and a half.
Oh, it's
Uh,
that fucking close.
Out
Okay.
southwest, yeah. Yeah, but it's, right on the border there, so a lot of the South Jersey crowd is heavy with the Philly fans, Eagles fans, Flyers. Well,
No shit. Yeah. What was Oh yeah, we were talking about the Cheap Thrills show. They're doing it again this year. Are you gonna make it out to that?
yeah, we've been talking to them and they were, they're looking to get a bunch of different styles of bikes. So I got the chopper going down. I'm also taking the street bob for, they want to have some performance bikes there, those kinds of builds. So we're close enough. It's easy. We got the means for it. I'll just, bring them
Yeah.
both down. Have a nice day. It's not traveling halfway across the country. So it's definitely a good
Yeah.
time.
So they're doing it. They're doing it a little bit different this year from the Seaside one. It's just like a 1 day event.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're doing it at that moto track down there. I forgot the name of it now.
Oh right, yeah. No shit, yeah. I want to talk to those dudes too because that was that last one that we went to. I guess it was 2 years ago or whatever. That one was fucking amazing.
The Seaside one.
So cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a 1 year only, I think, that they did down there.
Yeah.
Before that,
Yeah.
it was a winter event in Asbury Park at the convention center, and it
That shit was
was
sick.
yeah, that
Oh,
was
you
that
went to that
was
one.
awesome
Okay.
setup. Yeah, we
Yeah,
had a
that
lot of
one
fun
is
there
dope.
too. Awesome swap meet, ton of bikes, and it was nice to have it middle of the winter. Kind of, got you back into doing biker things when
Hmm.
you
It was
want to
almost
look
my
at bikes.
birthday
It's
weekend
cold.
too.
Oh, it was in February.
Yes, I would go down to Jersey and just tear it the fuck off with Jerry.
No shit. Yeah, dude. I was so surprised. Like, if you get like the Jersey Shore was wicked nice. Like
Oh,
being from New England,
yeah,
and like all you know of the Jersey Shore is like that fucking show or whatever, and you're like, what a fucking trash heap. But once you get down there, dude, it is a really nice area, really great riding, and it's like really nice beaches.
yeah. It's heavy on when you go. Also, like when
I
that
bet,
Cheap
yeah.
Thrills show was, that was perfect because a lot of
Yeah.
the trash and garbage that and have it down there all through the summer. Everybody's out of there for the season, so
Yeah.
that was a really nice time to be down there. That's when it kind of empties out and you get like more of like the locals that all live down there, and that's about it.
Right, because it was like late September, was it? Something like that. So it was still like nice enough to ride around. Like I
Yeah,
remember riding around in a t-shirt and shit during the day.
that might have
But
even
yeah,
early
it was pretty
October.
empty.
Yeah, it might have been early October even, I think, for that. But it's usually get a
Oh,
couple
maybe.
nice,
But I
real nice
I
days.
remember when I would go down in February when it was at Asbury Park. Even then, dude, I was walking around in a t-shirt. It was like 55. It was fucking gorgeous down there.
Yeah, you get our winters get real hit or miss. It's like we've had a couple years ago it was like 30 below, and then other winters where you're never in more than like a hoodie and you're comfortable. It really goes both ways.
No shit. Yeah, I don't know, man. I've been to Jersey, and it's like if you're on the highway, like going through Jersey, that's kind of shitty, and that's kind of like the industrial areas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, going
What is it,
down-
95 or whatever?
oh yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah, yeah,
it. Just it smells the whole time.
yeah. It's shit. Yeah. And then, but once you get to like, dude, so like where Seaside Heights is like, is it on an island or something? I remember going over like a bridge.
Yeah.
And it's like out in the ocean. Yeah. And, yeah, dude, so nice. And they have donkeys down there, which is nice.
What?
They have Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh yeah. Oh, they got those.
It's like my biggest concern when I travel. I'm like, this state doesn't have fucking Dunkin' Donuts. They only got like fucking Starbucks or fucking Tim Hortons or some stupid shit.
Yeah, you got Dunkins all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah. Except they do suck. Like when we went to the block party, we went to like the worst Dunkin' Donuts ever.
Was it
like
today?
Yeah, dude. It was like the one that was right around the block from the place.
Yeah.
And dude, like the fucking like New Englanders, you go to Dunkin's and you get a coffee in like 10 seconds. You know what I mean? Like no matter what the fucking order is, we're in there and this girl in front of us, it's like she's never been in a Dunkin' Donuts before. She's asking about hamburgers and shit.
Dude, that shit fucking stressed me out so bad.
And they were like
bro.
They were yelling at each other, and we're just like
we're just sitting
there.
She was trying to use like coupons and like trying to literally barter with the lady on the price if she got extra meat. I'm like, the fucking price is the price, bitch. This isn't a flea market.
Dude, it was like 15 minutes of that. Like, and we're just sitting there, like Dan needs his donut, his blood sugar is getting a little low, and me and Loctite desperately need some caffeine.
And also, they had a Baskin Robbins inside the Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh yeah, that was weird too.
That's
There's some
normal.
motherfuckers dude, like at 9 o'clock in the morning, people getting ice cream cones and shit.
That's normal.
There's a bunch of those around here like that, yeah. Especially when
they were like teamed up.
Yeah, yeah. I think all of the Dunkins actually around this area have a Baskin Robbins in them too.
No shit.
No shit. What's is that like is Dunkin' Donuts big in New Jersey, or is it like, do you guys have another thing?
Usually Dunkin' or Starbucks.
Starbucks, yeah.
Oh, Wawa's.
Wawa. Okay, that's the other way. I knew there was like a different weird one.
Yeah, Wawa coffee's a big hit too.
Yeah. What are you? Are you a coffee drinker?
No, not
Really?
real. Yeah, I like my Rain energy drinks in the morning.
I was gonna say, everybody needs caffeine in the morning. It's just a matter if it's gonna be coffee or an energy drink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
those energy drinks, dude. I fucking blast off. I can't take them.
Yeah, I gotta have that every morning. Going into work, nice ice cold. That's the way.
No shit. Yeah, dude. Those things give me a fucking panic attack.
They literally do nothing for me. I can fall asleep drinking Monster.
Yeah, that's
drinking what?
I can fall asleep drinking a Monster. Yeah, it does nothing for me.
Really? Yeah, dude. I can't take those. I do like those 5-hour energy drinks, like every once in a while. If I'm like, oh boy, I have to stay up past 10 p.m., I'll take one of those bad boys. Get me 5 hours.
Yeah, some of their flavors taste like a foot, though.
Oh yeah,
they're some of them are real tough to take.
Yeah. Dude, I spent so much fucking money on Dunkin' Donuts. So it's stupid. It's like I have like some app that like tracks all my fucking finances and shit. Bad idea, dude. It's like, oh, you spent $222 on Dunkin' Donuts last month, and I'm like, dude, I could have like a Camaro that I finance, you know?
Oh, yeah. You could probably just have a coffee maker in your house every day for that. And just have it fresh.
Dude, I literally make a coffee in the morning, put it in a to-go mug, stop at Dunks on my way to work. And I'll drink my coffee out of the mug when I get to work. And once I finish that, I drink my Dunks.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. I tried to stop, but then now that it's summertime, it's like hot out. There's nothing beats a fucking iced coffee in the middle of the day, dude. I need that shit. But the other thing I was gonna say was the Stinky Stinky Pinky bike had a different. It actually used to say Stinky Pinky on it.
Yeah.
And is it a new tank or did you just repaint the tank?
No, this was a new tank for when I went through this phase of it, and me and Anthony, the pinstripe, were kind of back and forth with putting the name back on it. But really, the La Espada show, I grew to just love the simple, clean builds. You know, not taking, you don't want to take away from the bike, and having, I think, the snakeskin seat on it is so grabbing in itself. And then, you know, the 20-foot long front end. I didn't really want to take anything else away from it, so the name didn't get put back on.
Do it on the underside of the tank.
I was thinking that, or even on the side of the oil can electronics box, just doing a nice small script there, so it's still on it, but it's not, you know, like the center focus of that bike.
You ran.
Where's the old tank? Is it a wall hanger now?
It is somewhere in here. It actually might still be in the back of my truck. Now that I think about it.
Was it pinstriped or was it decal?
That was a vinyl wrap.
A vinyl. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, my buddy Dan, he does all vinyl stuff, so we cut that out, and that was the go-to for a bit.
Is the whole tank wrapped in vinyl?
No, that fender and tank on that, I guess, stage of the build was actually the same white that this is. It's a OEM Lexus color, actually, a pearl white that's got a real nice blue to it. So those were the same colors on it.
No shit. And what are you running for those tail lights there? Because you got I love that the two tail lights coming up. Yeah, there you go.
Those are, who the hell makes them? I want to say Prism Cycles.
Yeah,
They're the well-done Prism Cycles mini
The
tail
stainless one. Okay.
Yeah, those are from them, and those things are bitchin' bright too. And it's nice that they're well done. You can really do anything you want with them to try to, you know, make something different out of it.
Yeah. So where you? Because it's coming up the back of the sissy bar, but I don't. When I looked at it, I couldn't see where the wires are running. Do they run like into the seat, or are they just?
No, they're
wrapped around.
Yeah, they're down the left side of the bike with that single a cloth wire, and kept it all to that side of the bike so that the money side is all clean. You don't have wires going through there.
Yep. No shit. Is that sissy bar? Is that painted same as the front end, or is that powder coated?
No, it's all paint. The frame,
it's all painted.
Same sissy bar and front end and handlebars are all painted the same. Same.
No shit. No shit, dude. That's fucking wild. I guess longevity wise, you know, for a rigid front end that long, like what's the maintenance on that? Like, because if it's flexing when it's just sitting, like, do you have to like periodically go and just like bend it back the other way, or do you just ride it until it fucking folds in on itself?
I'm thinking just ride till it goes. I mean,
what are the tubes?
I've heard horror stories. I looked into it a little bit too, and I think chromoly is a little more brittle. So when you start welding it, and it can become, I guess, compromised. Where mild steel definitely takes welds a lot better. And I mean, that's what we use at work all the time. All the welding we do, most of it, I should say, is just on, you know, mild steel pipe.
Yeah, and it flexes better too, right? Like, because
you need it. It's got to flex. I mean, you don't want something too brittle or too rigid on there.
Right.
And Angelo rode it from Buffalo to Daytona, I think, a couple times. So he's got miles. Yeah, he's got miles on his, and it's held up. And that's why when I was even thinking about it, I'm like, that's the only guy to go to. I'm not having somebody else touch it.
Yeah. Yeah. So how far is Buffalo from you?
I want to say it was about 5 or 6 hours maybe it took us to get up there. So it wasn't too bad. It was a nice little weekend hitter.
Yeah. Did you go over the
Yeah,
winter
and that's
time?
crazy. Buffalo's like 8 hours from us.
Oh, shit. Oh yeah, well yeah, 'cause we had to go, I think, a little west when we got up there. Yeah, we went up the first weekend in December.
Yeah.
That was when we went up with it.
Cold as fuck up there. I have family up there. I spent some time up in Rochester, Buffalo area. Yeah.
It was like 45, almost 50 when we were there and rainy.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, we got really lucky because I think they got hammered with a bad snowstorm a week or two after we were up there. We definitely lucked out with that trip.
No shit. So when you went up there, you guys, you actually helped him out and worked on it with him too?
Yeah, we, I brought it up there running and riding, and we got up there and just stripped it right down to the bare frame and had the motor in it just so we could figure out, what we could cut, couldn't cut, what did we need, clearances, all things like that.
Mhm.
And then I helped him whenever he needed a hand or, even just to try to, make his life easier. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun to work with him. Definitely learned a lot about, building frames and everything like that. It was, and all of his buddies up there, super welcoming, friendly. We went out, met a bunch of guys, and it was a really nice weekend we had.
No shit. Yeah. That's fucking sick, dude. Well, fucking bike. I mean, here's the thing is, I said it earlier, it's like, it's a real head turner, and you can tell because you've had it together for how long? And every time I look at your Instagram, there's another fucking 6-foot trophy you're holding. You're going to Pittsburgh, you're going to fucking Fuel Cleveland, anywhere you go with that thing. I mean, people are going to take notice. And a lot of it is the front end, but the rest of it is fucking awesome too. Like that seat is wild, dude. And
Yeah, she held it.
Dude, snakeskin pink diamond stitch. Pink and white. You don't seem like the type either, you know what I mean, to do the pink bike thing. But you know that you're very secure in your manhood when you do something like that. But I love it. Actually, it came out like, it looks to me like because there's a lot of dudes doing the they're like, oh, pink chopper or peach chopper or whatever like that. But when you see this fucking thing, you're like, that's just like, it's like super tough because it's like white and pink and it looks like it could absolutely destroy you. I mean, it looks so fucking dangerous, so fucking sketchy. So it's kind of like, I don't know, for whatever reason, it has a certain fucking allure to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I looked at it, I wasn't like, oh, that's a fashion statement. It was like, that's a fucking tough guy's bike.
It was, we didn't, when I finally decided to do the Stinky Pinky the first time around, it was never a nice bike before that. It was rusted, ratty, looked like it came out of the bottom of the Hackensack River. It was rough looking. And when I finally decided to redo it, we were all talking about what color to do on it. And it was real tough, and somehow pink came up. And the general consensus was that thing's been through hell and back and hasn't quit. They're like, it's got to be pink. It's got to be a terrible pink. And it was dismal pink was the color that we landed on. Oh yeah, it was disgusting. It was absolutely gross. And the color for it, my buddy at the body shop actually pulled it off of a garbage company that paints dumpsters that color. That's how
I've seen those dumpsters, dude.
That's wild.
That was the color. Just, I was like, hold up a bottle of Pepto next to it, and if it looks like it, that's what we're going with.
Damn, dude.
And I tried. I wanted to stay pink, but be nice and look like time was taken on it. And then it was Desert Rose Candy, the by Tropical Glitz. So it's got a real nice, you saw different angles of it, kind of was a different shade of it. So it's still terrible in pink, but it looks like it was done intentionally.
You knew exactly what you were doing when you picked that color.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I'm a huge fan of Pepto Bismol, by the way.
It
I
was
chug that shit. I'm like,
Oh.
like
Dude,
a fucking
anytime.
private detective in like a 1990s movie, like just with the Pepto Bismol, dude. It fucking got diarrhea.
Anytime my
you got
stomach
a tummy
hurts.
ache. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, anything.
Yeah, but
That's
then
the
you
go-to.
ship black for a fucking week, too.
Yeah,
That
I don't
shit's
give a
not
fuck
good for
what's
you. I
coming
don't
out the bag.
think.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's super old too. It like came around and like. It was like a tonic that they gave people, probably as like a soft drink
Tonic.
in like the fucking 1800s,
Drinking for sport back then.
Yeah. Yeah, just like wake up, swig some of that. But it is amazing. And it is Pepto Bismol pink. I didn't pick up on that before. And maybe it's the candy too. Yeah, that's the can. So who painted the tins on it? Did you it was one of your buddies?
Yeah, he's his name's Paul. He owns a TRR in South Hackensack. It's a body shop. They mainly do big rigs and a lot of truck work, but he grew up with my family on the same block, and they were all, mini bikes, just anything with a motor they were all into. So he's my go-to for when it was doing the paint on this, and he did the white paint on the Street Bob also. He had done that bike.
Oh shit. Yeah, and on that Street Bob, was it was it originally black or were those two different bikes?
It was red.
Oh, it was it was red.
It was red, and then we did the lowrider full fender on the rear and the 5.5 gallon tank, and the fender was black that I got, so I just was like, I needed to get it together and just sprayed everything black on it, and then I tacoed a front wheel going down the parkway to work one day, and I was like, I need a new wheel and I need to powder coat it. Well, if I got to powder coat the wheel, I might as well just repaint the whole bike. So then that was when I was like, all right, I want a white bike. And ever since was it Goldie's White Dyna that he had built years ago, that he was white everything on it. I've always wanted to do that. So then I was like, all right, this one's, now that I have to take the front wheel off, we're taking the whole thing apart, and let's just do it the right way and be done with it.
Oh no shit. Yeah, I think the next bike I want to do is white. That seems like it seems really hard to keep up with the because yours looks nice. It doesn't have like shit all over it, so it must be hard to keep up with the fucking cleaning and stuff.
It sucks.
Oh yeah.
Especially with the 13 spokes, trying to get into them to clean them.
Oh fuck yeah.
And having the chain drive on it, it's a nightmare.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, it's chain drive too. Yeah, that shit gets flogging everywhere, dude.
Yeah, all that no fling wax that they sell is bullshit. That stuff goes.
It flings.
The whole back of your left leg, you have a line up your pants and up your back from where it's, no flinging on anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how that's false advertising, dude. I've used a bunch of different chain waxes, and it's just like it's worse. I don't know, dude. I'd rather have it just be like a solvent that like fucking flings up, because that shit is like it sticks there, and then all the other dirt and oil and shit, like it absorbs it into it, and it's like caked on. Yeah.
The easiest thing I found is just soaking a rag with WD-40 and just wiping the whole thing down, get all, the shit off of it, and then new rag, fresh WD, wipe it all down, and just, every couple weeks do that. It does keep the flinging, and the dirt doesn't stick to stuff for the dirt, like you said, to cake up on everything. Because once that wax touches anything, it's just smears whenever you try to clean it off anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a fucking fur seat on the shovel head, and where the chain is, dude, it's just like it's getting dreadlocks and shit.
Yeah, thing just stands up by itself now.
Yeah, that fucking shit is bullshit. It ain't cheap, that chain wax either. You
No.
know? Yeah. And you have to have at least one can of WD-40 at all times. Like it's one of those things like toilet paper. You can't run out of WD-40. So
no, I found that on the chain is definitely been the way to go. And it keeps the rubber, if you have the X-ring chains, it does keep them from splitting and drying up on it too.
oh no shit.
Yeah.
I do have an X-ring chain, so that's a hot tip there. Huh.
Yeah, you gotta stay up on it a little more because it will, work itself off. But it's definitely cleaner to be dealing with than WD than
Yeah,
chain wax.
chain wax. Yeah, and the chain wax too, you can't grab it at a hardware store. You know what I mean? You have to go to like a bike shop or get it on Amazon or some shit.
Yeah, and really those power sports stores seem to be dwindling out too. So even trying to track one of them down is getting harder and harder. It seems.
Yeah, I don't have. I can't think of one in New Hampshire that I could go to, except for like a Harley dealership. But I don't think they even have chain wax anymore.
No,
No,
they
everything's
don't.
belt driven.
And,
Yeah, they don't even carry 60 weight.
Nah,
no,
Manchester
they're
does.
all
Manchester does
Yeah, they got a whole shelf of it.
60 weight.
Yeah, it's where I get the oil for my shovel.
Okay,
It's literally a whole
I
shelf.
called there
of just
one
all
time and they're
60
like,
weight.
maybe I just got the wrong person.
Yeah, they
So
don't.
I was like,
fucking
"Do you
know.
guys have
can't
60
call
weight?"
ask
And they
them
were like,
anything.
Yeah, they're just like, no, we don't care that anymore.
Yeah, you
They
can't
probably
ask
just
them
don't
wanna-
anything.
Yeah, they just
they
don't
sent
want to
you
talk to
the
me.
fucking department to look for it.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I found Valvoline has a pretty cheap 60 weight that O'Reilly's carries, and it's like right down the road from me. And if you order that, I'm amazed, dude. The auto parts stores, they'll fucking have same day delivery for that shit.
Oh yeah.
And I'm amazed what they have in stock too. You know what I mean? Just like for cars and shit. I'm like, do you have a fucking, like one time I think I broke something like a caliper for like my wife's fucking Subaru, like a '08 Subaru, and they're like, yeah, we have it in stock. Oh, you have an '08 Subaru fucking caliper arm in stock on a Sunday? Like, what the? How big is this place? You know, like, why do you have that?
Yeah, but then
But they don't carry 60 weight,
something
but
normal.
they can get it same day.
Yeah, try to go get something normal though, and they won't have it.
Oh, I know, yeah, right. But yeah, dude, O'Reilly's is good for that shit, and I get it by the case because my shovel head just doesn't like retain oil, you know.
None of them do.
Yeah. However, dude, actually, so I've been just riding my shovel head, and I've had terrible oil leaks out of like every orifice. Like this thing is just squirting out of the rocker boxes, out of the fucking oil line fittings and all that shit. And it's been getting worse and worse to the point where like the entire right side is just like, after I go out for a ride, there'll be like just a quart of oil just like down the oil bag, all over the fucking brakes, the rear brake,
God
you know,
damn.
like all over the pipe. And I'm like, I'll park it. I know Kenny's rolling around right now, screaming at me, but tire pipe covered, just like smoking, just like I'm sitting at a stoplight and I can't breathe oxygen because it's just like black smoke pluming up in my face. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fix that today. And I just went over and I was torquing down all the bolts and shit, and I was like, oh, it's a little loose, you know, because I didn't do any braking. I just started riding it. I think everything. I thought I might have had a couple of blown gaskets, but I have the Harbor Freight torque wrenches, and I just don't. I torqued it all down to spec, but I don't think that the torque wrench was calibrated. So I just went in with a few couple extra ooga doogas, and I was riding it around today. No oil. Tightened everything up, no oil, except coming out from underneath it. So I gotta look at that today. But oil's cheap. You get it at O'Reilly's. Get it by the case. It's like $5 a quart for 60 weight.
Oh yeah, fucking dump it everywhere then.
I use it in my beauty routine. I'm just like moisturizing my skin with 60 weight.
Keeps the beard nice and straight, looking good.
Yeah, dude, it's a
Keep it to it.
fucking oil the beard. By the way, I will say, so this is coming out on Friday. We did a poll last week. Who had the best beard on LCP? and Ray Lanzillo won by a landslide.
That is fucking rigged. I clearly have the best beard.
I think me and you got 0 votes.
It was just Ray hitting it one after another.
Yeah. He was just setting up a Spotify burner account so he could vote for himself.
Just loading himself up.
Yeah. There's no award. We just wanted to know. But the secret is 60 weight in the beard. Get that sheen. Get that mustache going.
Keeps everything in check.
Yeah. Dude, it was awesome talking to you. I'm glad that you hung in there through 2 days of interviews. That is a champ. I mean, first of all, it's no surprise to anybody that we had technical difficulties right off the bat. And it was hard to set up the interview to begin with. And then we got about a half hour in, and Loctite just disappeared like blown dandelion spores into the wind on a warm spring day.
Well, here's the problem too of why it just disappeared. Because my battery on my laptop, I think, shit the bed. So as soon as the laptop gets unplugged, the laptop shuts off. So when I lost power, it instantly killed the laptop.
Oh, fucking A, dude. But, dude, I really appreciate you coming back on and finishing up this interview. We got plenty of, it was great because we don't get a lot of Triumph guys. I don't think we've had any Triumph guys aside from Fish Tank since I started. So it's good to get a little bit of, especially newer Triumph knowledge. Bike looks amazing. Is it still called Stinky Pinky, even though it's not on the tank?
Yeah. There's really no other. Nothing's nearly as fitting as that.
Yeah, there's no other. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's just that.
Yeah, dude. Well, fuck, dude. I hopefully we get out to some of these shows that you're going to be at. Don't think we're going to be able to make Cleveland, but I'd love to do Pittsburgh or certainly the Cheap Thrills this year, and be on your home turf. That would be sick.
Yeah.
How far is the Cheap Thrills from you? Is that pretty local?
It's like 45 minutes.
45 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, 5 minutes or an hour. That's normal.
Yeah. Me and Loctite will roll up and we'll have our Beantown hats on too and represent with you.
Good. I need the
5
support
hours for
there.
us.
Oh, just 5 hours. That's nothing. Cool, man. All right, Bill, thanks again. Stick around. We're going to end the recording and we're going to roll into thank those motherfuckers that make this show possible.
First, we got Lowbrow Customs. Everything you need for the road ahead. Tyler and his team literally support every grassroots show across the country. He's supporting our show, the Low Life Throwdown. So help us return the favor by shopping at lowbrowcustoms.com. That was such a short ad read. By the way, this is the website where you can build an entire chopper in one fucking place. lowbrowcustoms.com. Sorry, it's hard as fuck in here. My brain is like not working.
What is it down to? 100?
99.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Up next, we got No Luck Paintworks. The homie Dan cooking up the dopest motherfucking paint jobs on the East Coast. Old Son just finished the trophies for the lowdown, and they look, they're fucking sick.
They're really nice.
Nice. If you need your chopper painted, or who knows, maybe your Dyna, your bagger, I have no idea. Whatever Dan's feeling that day, hit him up. No Luck Paintworks, and he will bring your build to the next motherfucking level. Next, we got Deadbeat Customs. The homie Steve has been sticking with us since almost the fucking beginning. Through getting fucking blacklisted in the podcast game, canceled. Steve was like, I don't give a fuck about these bitch ass motherfuckers. Bam! Still want to sponsor this shit show.
Blam.
And listen, we appreciate it. Steve is the motherfucking homie, trying to continuously build these crazy fucking shows. He had Leonard Skinner at his show last year. What the fuck? Make sure you follow Deadbeat Customs on Instagram. Check out their YouTube. Check out deadbeatcustoms.com. He has something, a little bit of everything for everyone. Chopper parts in stock. Dynabro parts in stock. Performance bagger parts in stock. Oh, you need a fucking fancy new bag to put on your bike for your road trip? He's got them. He's got the helmets. He's got the Flywear fucking glasses. I think it's Flywear. It's fucking everything. So go check out deadbeatcustoms.com. Use code LOWLIFE at checkout. Next, we got Stay Strong Co., the creator of the sweet heat hot sauce that both these mofos fucking love to put on everything. All right? I'm co-signing it. We co-sign it as a show. This is the best fucking hot sauce you can put in your motherfucking mouth. Now, here's the thing. If you need a little bit more heat to your sweet, there's a collab coming. First time you can buy it, it's at the Lowdown. So if you want to get some chopper sauce, get a little bit more heat with your sweet, you need to fucking come to the show. You need to follow Stay Strong Co. on Instagram or go to staystrongco.com where you can buy the shit hot sauce and at some point buy the fucking chopper sauce to collab with the Low Life Chopper Podcast and Stay Strong Co. Or go to lowlifechopperpodcast.com where there will be a link once it's released to get some of that motherfucking heat in your throat. Meow.
He should just merch idea, Sean Luke. You should sell some white pants.
Oh yeah, I'd buy them.
Put some Stay Strong Co. white jeans. You know, little Stay Strong Co. logo on the back pocket. If you're feeling a little bit sassy,
Little baby infant Jesus.
Next up, we got Hui Motor Co. That's HUI Motor Co. We wrench, we ride, we Motor Co. Gear for riders so they can still afford to ride. Put a little gas in that tank. Now, this fella is donating a club style vest. So these club style vests are fucking awesome. I love club style vests. I love diamond stitching. They got the little slit. Put your beard when your beard's covered in a 60 weight.
Idea.
Here's the thing. I always put the glasses in my shirt or in my vest, and then my beard with the 60 weight oil in it, it just gets all over my glasses. So I put them on, I can't see shit.
I just can't believe you've never seen it before.
Never seen it before.
I get it on my hoodie. I don't have it on
any of my
Dude,
vests.
I have it on my hoodie pockets. The hoodie pocket has the slit so you can put the sunglasses inside your hoodie pocket and they can't fall out while you're riding.
I ain't never seen slits in a hoodie. I love it. It's just like one of those. It's just like one of those like innovative little ideas. Like, oh yeah, why not? But you can win one of these vests at the Low Life Lowdown. He's donating very generously one of these completely affordable sub $300 club style vests at the Low Life Lowdown. And he's going to cover any size. Hopefully a big fat motherfucker that's not like a quadruple XL wins it, because that's a lot of leather.
It's a whole cow.
Just drape a cow. He's just going to drape a cow over you with the head still attached. But yeah, get over to Hui Motor Co., HUI-motorco.com, and enter code LOWLIFE at checkout.
Hey, he's not shipping one down here, right?
No, we're gonna do when you win it.
We need to like
you're
print
gonna get your size, and then he's gonna do a direct ship. Yeah,
you know what I mean. We need to like print a picture to have in front of it so people can see.
Yeah, definitely. And then he said he's gonna cover the shipping. So, HUIMotorco.com. Next up, we got Matt, burnt up wood burning, photorealistic wood burning. Did you see what he's donating? He did another chappa. Dude, beautiful for the Low Life Lowdown. Very generous guy. Very good guy. Father and son team put together that plaque. Absolute work of art. Just a passionate guy. Choppers, hot broads, old ladies' titties. If you, he'll probably do your genitalia for like a Father's Day gift to your wife or something. I don't know. Veins and all. He didn't agree to any of this. So don't be weird with Matt, okay? But if you have a chopper and you're like, I want to commemorate, I'm so proud that I built this thing and I want to commemorate it forever, he'll do a photorealistic wood burning on a plaque that you can hang up and pass it down to your children. It's made us, his word is solid as oak. All right? So hit up Matt. He's going to be at the Lowdown. So come down to the Lowdown and meet Matt for yourself if you missed him at the Last Spot of Chopper show. Old school dude. No computers. No AI. No bots. No CNC. No lasers. He just used heat in these mitts.
Laser.
Next up, we got the
This
boy,
show.
the bad
shit.
boy,
Fuck,
bad
barely.
boy. Just came back from the bad boy retreat this past weekend. Only bad boys allowed. Oxford co-choppers. Hard parts for hard men. Full fab. He's full time. He'll do a hardtail. He'll make. Do I have to show this again? Look at this fucking shifter. Shifters. Foot controls. Really anything you need. Handlebars. The toughest handlebars. Hit up Chris over at Oxford Co-Choppers. He just went full time. Fill his books up. Inundate him with work. I don't want to see him have any leisure time. I want this boy to become a millionaire off this shit, okay? He's that fucking good. He brought 2 bikes to the Last Spot of Chopper show. He's wrenching on bikes 2 at a time, and they're winning awards. That's just like the fucking cloth this boy's cut from. Go check him out. Oxford Co-Choppers. Last but not least, we got Loctite's motherfucking chop shop.
Oh. Conveniently located.
Conveniently
Oh.
located in Satan's taint, where it's 107 degrees in my fucking shop, and I couldn't paint if I wanted to because the paint would dry on my brush. If you need any pinstriping done and got an AC garage, I'm your man. Hit me up for all your pinstriping needs, whether you want garage signs, you want your whole bike pinstriped. I'm just kidding. I can do it here. I will have AC in this fucking place after this weekend. I promise. I don't care how much it costs me. I'm about to fucking affirm a mini split for this bitch. For all your pinstriping needs, hit me up, Loctite's Chop Shop on Instagram or lowlifechopperpodcast.com. Click the email where it says Loctite at lowlifechopperpodcast.com. And last but not least, this show.
The Low Life Chopper Podcast, the premier chopper podcast. One of the only video chopper podcasts.
The longest
you.
running chopper podcast.
Every Friday, religiously. Not having Low Life Chopper LCP in your ear on a Friday, that's sacrilege. You heretic. We get it to you every week. Doesn't matter if there's thunderstorms. Doesn't matter if we have to fucking record over 2 days. We're getting
Doesn't
it
matter
to
if
you.
I'm recording when it's 107 degrees.
Dude, 107 is fucking hot. I would just start puking. That's like an oven. You're like preheating an oven.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're actually baking in there. Your skin is a few shades darker.
Oh, yeah.
But head on over to Low Life. Well, https://www.lowlifechopperpodcast.com. You're going to see all our shops and socials. Go sign up for the Patreon if you want to get involved in this fucking giveaway, which you do if you're a cool dude. And we also have anything Low Life Lowdown related. We have a whole page dedicated, all our sponsors, our raffles. We have our archive. So pre-Rhino recordings. All that audio is on there. It's all uploaded. If you want to listen to an old episode, go check it out. And follow our OnlyFans. I just signed into that today for the first time in like a year. We have no subscribers. But if you'd like to buy us a coffee, a Dunkin' Donuts coffee,
I wish
Dunkin'
you could
Donuts
see
is-
how many creeps like at least clicked on the link.
I should put at least one enticing photo up there, like maybe me in the bathtub, just to maybe we'll get a couple of ladies that are into that. Big fat biker guy in a heart-shaped tub.
We need to put like a link where it can just be like, buy us a slice, like we did in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I've been saying that for a few months now, and all I have to do is it's literally like 3 minutes of work. I'm gonna put a link up.
It's 3 minutes of work on top of the fucking extra 35 hours work it is to run this fucking shit show of a podcast.
Yeah.
It's gonna take
So if
Rhino
I remember-
4.5 days to edit this fucking episode.
If you guys do want to buy us a beer, buy us a slice, buy us a Moxie, you can just Venmo any denomination to @LowLifeChopperPodcast. I'm not going to reject it. I will take the money. So if you want to just be like, you boys are doing a good job, here's $5 @LowLifeChopperPodcast on Venmo. All right. Before Loctite goes nanites and passes out from heat stroke, I think we're going to end this motherfucker. Oh shit, we lost him. Say la vie. Looking for a new co-host now. Actually, I just weekend at Bernie's you.
Just prop me up. It's 135
I just feel like moving your
degrees
dog
in here. I'm just in here in July and I look like a fucking cigarette butt because it's 130 degrees in here. And nobody's checked on my body in a month and a half.
Nobody's done a wellness check. I
How we
Loctite take
ending
these
this?
motherfuckers into their weekend. Scream at them.
Listen, it's fucking Labor Day weekend. Ride
Memorial
your
Day.
fucking yeah, that's what I meant. Memorial Day weekend. I'm just see it's so hot in here. I have heat exhaustion. I don't even know what fucking day it is right now.
have heat
It's
stroke.
Memorial Day weekend. Okay, ride motorcycles with your friends. Cook some fucking hot dogs and hamburgers on the grill. Enjoy some family time. And fucking God bless America.